Hi, my name is Chidalu Onyenso. I'm the CEO and founder of EarthBond. I started the company because I was really passionate about how the livelihood of businesses and success of businesses impacts and supports the livelihood of communities. So, one of the biggest challenges for businesses is access to reliable, affordable energy, and EarthBond basically removes the complexity for them finding, reliable, affordable solar energy. The mission of EarthBond is to reduce the complexity for over 45 million small and medium businesses who want to switch to reliable, affordable, and clean energy. For many of these businesses, they're spending so much money or having to shut down because the costs of energy are so high. So, what we're doing is allowing them to switch from diesel and petrol based generators to solar in a cost effective way. Our businesses to date have been able to save over 20% on energy costs by switching to solar. They've been able to run for more days a week. So we have businesses that go from 3 days of operation to 5 days of operation. We've had businesses save the equivalent of $1,000 in the first month of switching to solar. We've had businesses be able to run and allow their students to take tests on computers because of solar. So it's a huge boom to their ability to run efficiently and save money and continue to run even, as things in the economy continue to get tougher. I learned about Madica through a friend who had introduced me to an investor that then introduced me to Madica as this new kind of fund. I was really attracted to the team because it was filled with operators. And for me, as a first time solo founder, I really wanted, obviously, investors for the investment, but definitely from this expertise and from this level of understanding what needs to happen operationally for us to be successful. So, looking at the business model and the projections, of course, is important, but thinking critically about how am I making decisions? How can we make decisions both in the short term and the long term to build a sustainable and a really big business that can really drive impact and scale? I'm really excited for the Madica program. 18 months, which I believe our business will be in a completely different place and a even better place, really. I'm very excited for the level of like hands-on support and really targeted and curated to what we need at this level. Already, just in the few weeks that we've been part of the program, we've talked about a myriad of things from like help on with like fractional CFO stuff, thinking about like our sales training, thinking about our broader vision for how we build out our marketplace. So I'm very excited about the notion that we're focusing on more of just like what does it look like to raise again, but really what does it take to take this business from where it is today and where we want it to be in the next 18 months. Meeting the team already, everyone's been super helpful from all different angles and all different types of resources. So we're very excited to engage and leverage that. I think in the next few years, EarthBond will continue to expand. The way our model works is we're essentially a three-sided marketplace. So there's always the small business owners at the core of this marketplace, and we're consistently growing that user base. Our wait list is over 1,800 customers today, and we want that to continue to grow, expand beyond Southwest Nigeria to the whole country, and hopefully beyond. But just as well, bringing in other financing partners. Today we're at four, and it's essentially commercial banks. How do we bring in other partners that do want to invest in the solar and clean energy transition across Africa? And then finally, we have this carbon credit piece, and a large focus is how do we monetize these at scale, right? How do we build in this? How do we take our market and make sure it's plugged into this global carbon offset and carbon reduction mission, right, in a way that benefits Africans? The advice I would give to any founders looking to partner with Madica or just grow in Africa is to test, to take the leap, run the test, run the experience that you need to understand, can this work? How does it work? And what needs to change? What needs to be true for this to really scale? I think everything we're going to do over the next 18 months, but years and years is going to be about running these mini tests, seeing like, okay, do these users really need this? what are they willing to pay? Who else is willing to pay and support this? What regions need this? What sectors of the market need this? How do they need this? What else do they need? So I think it's about understanding what those key questions are and just diving in and testing them really with like real dollars and real effort in the marketplace. I think just as well, building a business in Africa does not look like building a business in Silicon Valley, and understanding that investment here happens by getting traction going and not just from a pitch deck, especially as a first-time founder, and just being willing to test that out in whatever kind of safety net that you need, but understanding that it is important to build some level of traction, and it's okay to just dive in and do that without the investment first.